the makeup requirements. What you're going to need, most children have a fairly dry skin, so if you could just have a small amount of moisturizer that you can put on first, the foundation tends to go on much easier. A foundation that's a slightly darker shade than their natural color, so it gives them a bit of a healthy tanned look. Not too much though, it's got to be well blended in on the neck, otherwise it does look a bit artificial. The makeup sponges are very easy to apply the foundation. A good pinkish blush, nothing orange or bronze, and a nice big brush, so it brushes well over the cheekbones. Eyeshadow, it's always good to have bronze colors. You need a lighter shade and a bronzy shade for the eyes. Liquid eyeliner. There we go, that's a good brand. Kmart, Big W, goes on like a texter, really good. If they're fair, you are going to need an eyebrow pencil that you can use just to give them a bit of definition on the eyebrows. Some children may need a lip liner before you apply the lipstick. The lipstick does need to be red, very red. No pink, no plum, no burgundy, none of that looks good on stage. Even if their costume is pink, they need to have red lipstick. 12 years and over need to have false eyelashes, obviously attached with glue. Also a good idea to keep a few safety pins in the makeup kit. Earbuds are good for correcting any makeup mishaps. Facial wipes, needle and cotton, and scissors. Hairspray is good not for hair, but very good for ballet shoe ribbons. You spray it on once you've tied the knot, and then the knot actually hardens and doesn't come out. And it's also a good idea to have a spare pair of stockings. What not to use when you're doing the makeup. No mineral foundation powder or base is needed. This gives them a very yellow and orange look in photographs, so the photographer has encouraged everyone to not use any mineral foundation. Also, mascara is not needed. If anything's going to irritate their eyes, the mascara is definitely going to do it, and you really don't notice the difference with or without mascara, so please, no mascara. Okay, so first of all, we're lightly applying, not too much, we don't want them to be too shiny. We just want the makeup to go on really smoothly. Good idea to blend it in around the jawline, because that's usually where there's a bit of excess gel, and then it gets all blotchy around the edge, so it doesn't look that great. Then taking the foundation, we put it a little small amount on the sponge, and then just apply it quite generously. You know, you need to see that they've actually had a bit of colour added, and they're not the same shade they were. All over, brow. Very important is to make sure that it is blended at the jawline, because most of the costumes have bare or skinny straps and a bare shoulder line, and it looks a bit strange if the foundation stops at the jaw. So yep, just blend it really well. Once they've got a good amount of coverage, I usually add the blush next. So again, it must be a pinkish shade, and a nice big brush is good, and then you just put it on the apples of the cheek. If she smiles, there we go, we find them very easily. Again, for the photo, we don't need very much, but more for the stage is good, because the lighting is very intense, and it does tend to wash them out. So I don't think they look like clowns. They're going to look fine under the stage lighting. Okay, now if they are 12 years and over, they will get to wear false eyelashes, and now is a good time to apply them before all the makeup gets added, because they don't stick well to eyeshadow powder and eyeliners. So we apply the adhesive to the rim of the lash, and then when the eyes are closed, you actually put it almost resting on the hair of the eyelashes. If you put it too far away, when they open their eye, they have a gap between the lash and their real lashes, which is a bit off-putting, and it doesn't look very attractive either. So we'll just do the other one for the sake of uniformity. So again, we're going to go as low as we can, almost on the eyelashes. Sometimes it's if they've been well used, it's good to hold them on either end, because those are the ones that come away. And then it is also sometimes a good idea to let them open their eyes so you don't actually glue the eyes together, which is perfect, except this, keep it shut again. As you can see there, it's just wanting to come away. So we'll leave it shut for a while, and now we'll apply the eyeshadow. So taking the bronze colour, the darker one, coppery colour, nice warm looking one, not too stark. That colour would be too brown. You're going to take the dark colour and place it on the bone, on the crease of the eyelid. So you make the eye socket much, much bigger. It's really easy to find that eye bone. Don't cover too much of the lid with the brown, because the eye's going to be open, so you're not going to see that. Then you take the lighter shade and you put that on the lid. You can also then put a little bit of it underneath the eyebrow. This, of course, all needs to be done in moderation for the photo. We really don't need heavy makeup for the photographs. Just this along the same principles, but a bit lighter. So that's how we have the eyes. Then while the eyes are shut, we'll take the eyeliner, which looks like a texter, and we'll follow the line of the lashes. If they're not wearing false eyelashes, then this would be done on the child's actual eyelash line. Now, as you can see, her eyelid curves. We're going to follow the curve as it goes up, just a little way out. Now, because I'm right-handed, I have to do this over the top of her head, which is not that easy to see, but everybody may have their own way of doing that, depending on which hand you use. Again, we just follow the curve up. Good. Okay, if you open your eyes now. Some are more moist than others, so you may need to let them dry before they open, otherwise they end up with the black eyeliner on the brow. But hers are pretty good. Okay, then when we do the bottom line, it's best if you get the child to look at the roof, because then it lifts that bottom lid. We start underneath the lashes and we continue straight out. No joining the line. So if you can see that, under the lashes and straight out. Same on the other side. Under the lashes and straight out. Now Emma has beautiful eyebrows, so we don't really need to do this, but if they're blonde or ginger or fair, even some of the brunettes have very pale eyebrows, you really need to take a soft brown pencil and just follow the top of the eyebrow, the eye hairline, and just give it a bit of definition. Good, and then the last of all, the lips. And lips you really shouldn't do until they dressed and have their costumes on and are moments away from having the photo taken or going on stage or just before the start of the show. Because once it's on the costumes, it's hard to get off, and it's always last minute, just before they go on. And some of them just eat the lipstick off, so it's sort of pointless putting it on too early. So just before is good. This is a sponge one, a rotating one, so you just moisten the tip. And then, as I say, red is the way to go. There we go, just lips together. And there we go. That's the stage makeup.